there, welcome to the AirgunGear show vlog, or vlog, however you want to do it. This is the little channel as opposed to the big channel, and on the big channel I do all my main reviews, but on this little channel I talk about little things that have caught my interest, which you might like to look at as well. Now the big channel is kind of like me nowadays. Put a few pounds on, I have, down lockdown. Now the thing is, I'd like to say that it's a medical condition. I'd like to say it's something that's out of my control, but it's not. It's because I is fat. I've been eating way too much chocolate and pizza, and therefore I appear to have grown another me. Anyway, that's a different story. Today, I'm going to talk to you about rails. Now, if you're in the airgun world, you've all seen one of these. This is called an FX Impact. Kind of caught the world by storm. We've all seen quite a lot of it, and that's because it's rather popular, because of all the things that it can do. However, you will see that a lot of people trick their guns out by putting these rails on along the bottom, and they've become rather popular, and they're made by Saber Tactical. The only thing is, the impact is now a little bit shorter in some models. Let me show you. Big impact has suddenly become, let's try and line them up for you, little impact. And as you can see, there's quite a chunk of it missing here. It's a lot shorter. Now this is called the Impact Compact, and it's got a 300cc bottle and a 500ml barrel on it, and it's really short, and it's designed for sort of, you know, quick close encounters. Sounds like an alien thing, but let's not go there. Anyway, it's designed to be shorter, quicker, faster firing, and good for things like barn work and that sort of thing. But it's still an incredibly accurate rifle. But the thing is, it doesn't have all this at the front. Therefore, if you want one of these Saber Tactical rails on it, you're gonna have too much rail. If you kind of get my point of view, you're too much rail. So we need something else for the compact. And Saber Tactical have come out with it. Here it is. It's quite simple. It's a impact compact rail. They basically redone the rail and cut a bit off. So what you've got is the Arca Swiss version, which is one of the most popular ones. And that means that you can put a bipod on the front, Picatinny bipod, and you can also attach it to like a camera tripod as well, which I'll demonstrate in a minute. It's a very popular way of shooting nowadays. But I'm just going to show you what you get in the bag and how easy it is to fit and how it looks underneath this rifle. Now you can get these from airgun101shop.co.uk in the UK, and you can also get them from places like Utah Airguns and Pyramid Air in the USA. And this is a tried and tested design from Saber Tactical. It's a design they've been using on their other rails as well, so they really do know what they're doing. It's about 11 inches long, and like I say, it is really nicely finished. And on the bottom, you've got the ability to add a Picatinny bipod at the front. You can also use the Arca Swiss locking system underneath. And on the side, I think those look like MK2 slots as well. So you can put toys on the side as well. And of course, you've got a screw hole there if you want to put it straight onto a camera mount as well. And it's the 4 screws that go in to the bottom of the impact when you take off the existing trigger guard. So it really is a very nice, simple design. Let's go ahead and fit one. I would always use something sturdy to hold onto the gun with, purely and simply because you don't want this thing rattling and rolling around on the top. You don't want to get it all knocked about. So I'm going to use my sturdy tray, which I have done for years. But again, people say to me, do I vice it? No, don't vice it. Don't stick it in a vice. It's not a good thing. Hold it gently with a little bit of rubber or something like that. That sounds completely and utterly wrong. But gently, touchy, touchy, feely, feely. You don't want to scratch your nice gunny. First, I'm going to pop my Coldwell bipod off. Like that. Then I'm going to undo these 4 screws here. And I am supporting the gun with my left hand. And I'm simply going to lift this part off. and then the Arca rail goes straight on, and you use the screws that you've just taken out delve into my tray and just find a longer Allen key just to pinch those up. I think they're already pretty much pinched up. Now, as of this time as I speak, and this could change, the extended dust cap comes with the rail. And again, that's only as far as I know from Airgun 101 shop. So that goes on there like that. Look at that, what a nice fit. And just for the moment, I am going to just quickly pop my Coldwell bipod back on the front. It's that simple. In less than 5 minutes, I've popped off the existing trigger guard and rail, and I've put on a compact extended rail on the front. I think it looks rather nice. The boys at Saber Tactical haven't just added T-lock stuff to the little compact rail. They've come out with an Arca Swiss rail Mark II for the full-size impact, and what they've done is put the T-lock fittings on the side of that rail as well, which means you can put toys on there. And as if by magic, I shall now put this onto there as quickly as I put that one onto that one. Does that make sense? People ask, what is Arca Swiss? Well, it's this connection on top of a camera tripod. And with that camera mount like that, all you do is drop your rifle in like that and tighten up the holder, and then you've got to tighten the bore head a little bit. Now, depending on your, see, that would just about do it. No, it won't. Depending on your tripod, let's tighten them a bit more. Some tripods will hold the gun, some won't. I would say the golden rule with it is that don't walk away and leave that. The whole point of the Arca Swiss attachment is that that tripod is going to give you a lot more stability. It's not designed to just be left there freestanding on its own. Don't do that. But what it does is it means that you can get yourself into position, get yourself comfy where you want to take that shot, tighten up, and then you've got an incredibly sturdy shooting platform to take your shot from. But I wouldn't go wandering off and leaving that freestanding. And that is the whole point of the Arca Swiss thing. And with that Arca Swiss connection, it also means it's going to save you a huge amount of money. These tripods, for example, they're about 80 to 90 pounds off Amazon. And like I say, they're not going to, you know, if you're going for a budget one, they're not going to allow you to just walk off and leave the gun. The gun is going to tip over and fall over. So it really is just something to give you that extra bit of stability. But when you're out in the field, or you're out anywhere, that extra bit of stability like this really is quite incredible. It means you can literally freestand in a field and shoot because you're shooting off this sturdy platform. But when you're finished, you're going to want to take the gun out to move away because otherwise it's going to tip over. But that Arca Swiss really does come into its own when you're doing that and you need to take a shot at distance, and the only way you can take that shot is by standing. There you are then, it's that simple. We fitted 2 new Arca Swiss rails, one to an FX Impact Compact and one to a standard FX Impact. That's it really. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, you can press that button as well, and there's also a little bell next to it. You can go through the notification procedure with YouTube and tell them that you actually want to know when the latest stuff is coming out. Or you could just do something very simple and just visit AirgunGear101.com. There you'll get a weekly notification of all the latest videos from all the best creators around the world, rather than going through all the junk and process that you have to go through on YouTube. But there you go, Airgun101.com. It's a hub for worldwide airgun creators, and you get to look at it for free. That's it really. I don't know what else you want me to do, really. I mean, I can show you me eating pizza, because that's going to happen in the next couple of minutes. That's private, so I'm going to do it on my own. Toodaloo.